All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakah, Kwadash. I'm going to honors my pastors and elders, a great millstone who teach very well. Honor is true from his salutation out there to the hopeful elect who continue to push his word in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And also, Shalom to the mill and the children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua. And today, man, just basically getting on with. Hey, Esau is not your friend, man. And he never have been, and he never will be. Real quick, let's go ahead and start with Ezekiel, the 35th chapter. Because at the end of the day, man, this devil have always hated you, even from the beginning. Even though he give you Section 8, they'll probably give you a stimulus check here and there. At the end of the day, he want to destroy you. This is the book of Ezekiel 35, and I'm going to start at verse 5. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. Let's go into that word perpetual. That word perpetual, it goes to where always, ancient. It's an ancient hatred between Jacob and Esau, man. It's perpetual at any time, beginning of the world, without end. So Esau, he's actually going to hate the so-called black Latinos and Native Americans forever, man. And it's not just because of GP, it's ultimately because of the blessing, man. The blessing wherewith our Father have blessed us, man. Because again, you could tell that the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you could tell that they are the chosen people upon the planet Earth. Even though that we're the lowest people, living in the ghettos, living in the slums, we still have a major part upon the planet Earth. Esau cannot push any, he cannot push any agenda if he don't have a so-called Negro face behind it, man. So let's read this again. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword. And that sword come in many ways. That sword come in the form of, you know, a literal weapon, the Smith and Wesson, or that sword can come in the form of a damn needle. It can come in the form of a damn Fago bottle, man. Continuing on. It says, and have shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity and the time their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. So guess what, man? Everything that these devils have done unto us, they're going to have to get paid back for it, man. It's not like the Lord is going to let this guy get away scot-free for all the atrocities and wicked things that he have done. Castration. And this guy, he's so sick, he'll castrate a man and put it in a jar and use it as a souvenir. You think the Lord's gonna let something like that slide? No. The Lord, he's gonna repay this devil for his actions. Read this again. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. And that's it, because ultimately, that's the ultimate get back. You shed our blood, you came over here with the natives, and instead of these devils, instead of these devils appreciating the natives for nursing them back to health. Guess how they showed their appreciation by pulling out the sword, man. This is the book of Numbers 35, and I'm gonna jump down to verse 33, and it reads. It says, so ye should not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. And the blood of the saints have been shed all across America, even to this very day, man. You know? Because again, it's not like Esau is going to stop showing that he hates you. It's plenty of signs to show you that the nation of Israel have enemies. Even if you don't even got to look 300 years ago, just ask the stories of your granddaddy and your grandma, man. You don't even look that far. Just look 5 and 10 years ago and see how many Jakes have gotten shot down. Even though we know that's the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shah, at the end of the day, who's that whipping stick? At the end of the day, who's the Lord sitting to push forth these different judges? Esau, Edom. Read this again. Numbers 35 and 33. So shall ye not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defiled the land. And the land it cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that sheddeth it. So that's the only way it's going to be true justice, man. If these devils get the ultimate payback. Basically, you whoop us with a rod of iron. Hey, guess what? We're going to, it's like you hit us with whips. Guess what? We're going to hit you with a rod of iron. That's an equal trade off, man. Because these devils, they had got the first lick and they forward the affliction, man. It got so bad, they're not whooping your ass physically no more. It's more of a mental ass whipping, man. Because again, if you ain't got your mind, you ain't got nothing else. Because even back in the day, Jake had some type of conscience, and thinking Negro spirituals in the field. But now, man, Jake forgot about all that. Jake forgot about the slave ships and the atrocities that went on. Now they want to forgive Esau, for lack of better words, and erase that out of history and let bygones be bygones. That's sick, man. This is a part of blowing the trumpet, warning you from this dangerous and evil man which comes in the form of who? Esau Edom, man. This is why we telling you to beware of him. Because guess what? He's not your friend, man. He's a damn snake that's ready to bite your head off, man. And you're going to see how much of a devil this devil is as we get closer and closer to the end, especially in the hour of temptation. For the men, women, and children that know what's going on, that know about that thing, that know about that tiny device that this devil is trying to push forth. This devil, he's going to show you how much he hates you. Let's go ahead and jump down. Let's go ahead and jump on slightly to Revelations real quick and jump down to verse 17. Because again, at the end of the day, you're going to realize how much this devil hates you because we have this word, because we know this devil plans, man. A part of you knowing that a famine is coming is you knowing the plans of the elites, man. A part of you knowing about the MOTB, this new digital CBDC system, is a part of you knowing the plans of the elites, man. And we're spoiling their plans. So they're going to try to do the most to try to cut us off. This Revelation 12 and verse 17. It reads, and the dragon was wroth with the woman. Now, who is that dragon? That dragon is this beast system, man. And it says was wroth. Let's look at that word wroth. It says to provoke enrage, to become excited, be angry. So this devil, he's angry with us, man. And we are provoking this devil. We've come up into his face and saying boldly that your kingdom is coming down, man. And that our kingdom is coming up and that you're coming into slavery. This is why this devil is provoked for anger. Because of why his rulership has come to an end. He have to give up the sticks now, man. His rulership is over with. And he don't want it to be over with, man. So he's going to do the most to try to hold on to this wickedness, man. And what I mean by he's going to do the most, he's going to push forth lies, he's going to push forth deceit, he's going to push forth a wicked narrative, and ultimately he's going to push forth his secret weapon, which is what? The sword, man. Read this again. Revelation 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. Now, who is that remnant of her seed? That woman is talking about Israel, and the remnant of her seed is talking about the elect, which keep the commandments of the Most High, which keep the precepts of the Most High, and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai of Mashiach. And that's the spirit of prophecy, man. So these devils, in the times that are coming in, he's going to come and seek after those, the ones who have the spirit of prophecy, basically, who know what's going on, man, who know the secret things. And, it's not like this devil, he's going to shy away from it. It's not like he's going to, for lack of better words, try to hide from it. No, he's going to fulfill his life for being the devil that the Bible speaks of. Let's go to Wolf Solomon too, because this devil, he know we got this truth. He know we got the understanding, and he know what we push it for is nothing but complete righteousness, man. And this something that this guy, that's why the scriptures say, he that departed from evil make himself a prey. Basically, in the midst of this wicked generation, we're trying to be righteous, and now we have a target on our back. We have a target on our back because we don't want people to commit adultery. We have a target on our back because we want a man to be a man and a woman to be a woman, man. We have a target on our back because we want to get in order, man. You know? Because everything that this devil pushed forth in this system is do as thou wilt. Basically, not having fear in how about I was shy, and basically just being a wicked, stupid nigga. Let's go ahead and get this in Wisdom of Solomon too, man. Because Esau rejoiced when a nigga be a nigga, man. But Esau don't rejoice when Jake repent. You know? This Wisdom of Solomon 2, and I'm gonna start at verse. Let's start at verse 12. Wisdom of Solomon 2 and verse 12. It says, therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous. Who is that righteous? The ones that have the testimony of Yahweh Shah. The ones that's aware that this is the devil, man. It says, continuing on, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doing. So we are against this devil, man. You know, we're not confederate with Esau, man. We're not buddy with this guy, man. Because we know the end result of you being buddy with him. It's ultimately death, man. You think Esau your best friend? You think Esau gonna look out for you? Guess what? At the end of the day, you're gonna end up dying, bro. Continuing on though, it says he averted us without offending of the law and objected to our infamy, the transgressions of our education. So we get on him. We rebuke Esau for everything that he tried to push forth, man. This androgynous spirit, this wicked, sick spirit that he's pushing forth upon these kids. We rebuking him for that, man. We telling him that he's going off. Because that's a part of his agenda too, man. To say, yeah, you can be an alien if you want to. You can be a they, them. You can be a neem, lamb. Different damn things that don't even fucking exist, man. You know? What the hell is a non-binary, a non-binary, you know? What the hell is that, man? 5 years ago, that didn't exist, man. But over the past couple of years, wickedness have been ramped up higher and higher, man. Let's continue on to verse 13. He professeth that have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calling himself the child of the Lord. Yes, because Esau, he hate when you repent and turn back into the Lord. Esau hate when you want to be saved, man. Esau hate when you want to get right with your power. Because that's going to lead to his downfall. Why? That's why you read Ezekiel 37 and Revelations 11 when it says, when those men arose, great fear fell upon them. So basically, when we arose and returned back into our power and stood up for something, stood up for righteousness, this devil hated it, man. He still wish we was that 40 drinking nigga, man. He still wish we was that adultery ass nigga, man. Not knowing that the Lord hath renewed our minds. Continuing on, he was made to reprove our thoughts. Yes, we was made to get on Esau, man, and we rebuke him. Verse 15, he is grievous unto us, even to behold, for his life is not like other means, his ways are of another fashion. And ultimately, we're grievous unto him. Why? Because we're pushing forth his secret plans, man. We pushing forth his secret wicked agenda. That's why every time a video come up, that's why when your video be processing for damn 25 minutes, this definitely give your damn strike now, man. Why? Because the things that we're saying and the things that we're pushing is ruining this guy's plans. Let's get something real quick. And we telling you that you're going down, man. It's no secret, and we're not hiding it. We're not shunning the gospel that Esau Edom is the devil, man. That's a part of blowing the trumpet. If you don't preach about Esau, if you don't prophesy against Mount Seir, that's a part of you holding your sword back from blood, man. Because that's an important part of prophecy. This devil going down, having great wrath because he knows that he have for the short time, man. One of the final battles of Jacob versus Esau, man. This is the point that we're coming in. The peak of this movie, the hour of temptation, man. So why the hell would you try to ignore that, man? And go into some strife shit. Let's go ahead and go back to Job 15 to 21, man. Because we're telling this devil that he's going down and he don't want to hear that, man. This Job 15 verse 21. It says, a dreadful sound is in his ears, in prosperity the destroyer shall come upon him. Let's read this again. A dreadful sound is in his ears. And what's that dreadful sound? The prophets, man. Now, even we open up, we want to give all praises. we come on the behalf of the power of the universe, man. Esau don't want to hear the names Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. That's why he don't. That's why he wants you to call upon the name JC, Mosai Christ Business. And Esau hate. He cringe when he hear the name Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. Why? Because he know that's a representation of his end is coming, man. And it says in prosperity. So in your peace, when you think you got the ball rolling, the destroyer shall come upon him. And who is that? Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai is going to come and bring you devils down, man, and rightfully so for the things that you have pushed forth upon the planet Earth, man. Let's go ahead and jump to Job 18 and I'm gonna jump down because hey, this is all a part of the spirit of prophecy, the breaking down of the nation of Edom and the rising up of the nation of Israel. This Job 18 and verse 5. It says, yeah, the light of the wicked shall be put out. Yes, man. We telling you that hey, it's done, it's over with, done dollar, man. Go ahead, get up off that hot seat and go to your rightful place, which is going to be under our feet. Because hey, the next kingdom, it's gonna be a rigorous rule and righteousness, man. This is gonna get to a point where we're gonna have to push forth and execute certain judgments. And it's gonna get to a point where the nations are gonna realize like these guys was the right rulers, man. And it's gonna get to a point when everybody is gonna be happy that Esau, the cancer of the world, have been put out of power, man. That's why it says the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. And that's why you see certain things that this devil want to get off the ground. You know, certain of his wicked plans. Again, like the FEMA camps, the SILFs is a thing called SILFs, civilian laborers, enforcement camps, something like that basically concentration camps, man, where you do labor and things like that on there. But for lack of better words, this devil, he don't want you to know about that information. That's why when you type up the Esau Edom, hey, you don't get no true information. The most information you'll get is Judah's uncle, man. Read this again. Yeah, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle. Yes, man. Because this is a part of your kingdom is going down, man. And it's going to get to a point when nobody's going to be home in America, man. It's going to get to a point when this place will never be inhabited again, and wickedness shall be washed out, and the truth and righteousness is going to continue to flourish. Read this again. It says, the light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. Yes, man. So the Lord have taken away the wisdom from teaming, the plans that you want to push forth, the devices that you want to push forth is not working no more. Why? Because the Lord, he's bringing you down. Verse 7. It says, the steps of his strength shall be straight. So guess what? Even though your strength is lies in deceit, it's going to put you in straits, man. It's going to put you in a level of difficulty. It says, in his own counsel shall cast him down. And that's the spirit of Haman. How Haman tried to set up the gallows. You know what I'm saying? He ended up getting hanged by the whole thing, by the own thing that he tried to hang on Malachi with, man. You know? So that's going to be that righteous reward that we're going to be able to see. Let's continue on. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. Yes, because the Lord, he ultimately put Esau up for a reason. That's why Proverbs 16 and 4, it reads, the Lord have made all things for himself, even the wicked, for the day of evil. So the Lord even made Esau to play his certain part of the movie. And Esau certain part of the movie was to teach us the difference between righteousness and wickedness, man. And if you can't see that this is the most wicked kingdom ever erected upon the planet Earth, then you need some more glasses, man. Even you go back to the times of Nebuchadnezzar, it never have been like this, man. Even you go to the times of Sodom and Gomorrah, men cutting out their rods and things like that. This shows you that his kingdom is going to an end, man. Let's continue on. It says, the jinn shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. And ultimately, that's Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai is ultimately going to get the victory over this devil. Because it's the Lord that's setting this guy up. Verse 10. And like right here, it says the snare is laid for him in the ground and a trap for him in the way. And that's ultimately talking about those different silos, those different snares, man. Because how you came into power through the sword, that's going to be the same thing the Lord is going to use to get you out of power. That's the perfect balance. Yeah, how about me outside is going to do, man? While bringing you down, he's going to bring us up, but he's going to bring you down with the same thing that you use to get on top. The same steps that you have to walk to get on top, those are going to be the same steps you're going to have to hit to go back down. Let's get one more precept by closing up. This is the book of Psalm 7, and I'm going to jump down at verse 16. It says, his mischiefs shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate. So everything that you did, every wickedness and everything that you're going to do, and the wickedness that you're going to do to try to hold on to this wicked kingdom, is going to be for naught ultimately. Because the Lord have set this guy up to rule for a moment and ultimately to bring this guy down forever, man. Because at the end of the day, if Esau continues to rule, then no flesh shall be saved. So it's a good thing for Esau to get out of power. So I want to say, call Allah Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rakakwadash, Shalom, BTA, and the Baba.